This is CliffCentral.com.
Welcome to it. It is a Friday, 3 p.m., 6 minutes after 3 actually. Wednesday. Shit. Yo, I'm partying right now in the studio, baby. You know, I'm all the way turned up. I'm having a good time. So, yeah, I'm just looking for a Friday. It is a Wednesday, 3 p.m., 6 minutes past 3. It is the Capital Wrap-Up on Cliff Central. And the reason I actually opened the show with that joint is because Monty and I were arguing, and he was like, yo, man, AKA Bodied Ice on that joint. I was like, yo, man, I'm an AKA fan, you know, but Ice Prince on that joint, though?
I won't lie.
So are you sticking to your initial vote? Or
I actually changed my mind.
All right, cool. Shop. As long as I can convince one person, my job is done. We are hanging out with you guys from 3 p.m. all the way to 4 p.m. Without further ado, let's get straight into the news, man. Kanye West released a new single. Mm-hmm. We heard the snippet of it last week. No More Parties in L.A. with Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, man. Like, it's cool, but I think it needs to grow on me a bit. You know what I mean?
I like it, but it's just cool. Like,
yeah.
It's just cool.
It's not as dope as Real Friends, for instance. You know?
Yes,
I think Real Friends was definitely a better joint. Yeah. But we are about 2-3 weeks away from the album, so I'm definitely keen to hear more. Speaking of Kanye West, Kim Kardashian lied to us.
She did.
She told us Good Friday was coming back and we're getting
a joint every Friday. At least she tweeted and she apologized.
Yeah, but I mean, she still lied to us, dog.
She did.
I was hurt.
What was her reasoning? What did she say? Like,
she said, I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to lie to you guys about Good Friday coming back. Kanye flew to Italy for a Yeezy Season 3 fitting. He flew Noah out so he could finish No More Parties in LA. I don't know which Noah he's talking about.
Is it 40?
Hey, man, I don't know. It could be 40. Yeah. But yeah, he was like, this is the first song ever with Kanye and Kendrick. He just landed and he's heading straight back to the studio to finish it. This is when Kanye got back. Yeah. And yeah, so
did she just assume that? She just made that up? Or
no, look, I'm assuming she thought the song was done and was supposed to come out on Friday. But she pretty much interfered in Kanye's business and fucked it up for him. Yeah, exactly. Because now we're looking at him like he's the irresponsible.
He's the liar.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, Kim Kardashian, next time, shut up, man. Let's just wait for the music. In other news, Nicki Minaj responded to Adele rapping on the Monsterverse. You saw on Carpool Karaoke?
she was rapping the verse.
She was going word for word. Right? Yeah. And so Nicki Minaj replied on Twitter and she was like, Adele is mad ratchet. I can't take her. Obviously in a joke.
In a joking way, exactly.
Yeah. And then on Instagram she put up the video and said, "Pull through, Queen. Hashtag Adele. Hashtag Monster. The attitude and the fingers to match." Oh, okay, Nicki. And she's like, I cried when she waved bye to the careers. So yeah, man, that was pretty interesting.
That would be a swag collabo. I won't lie, it would be pretty dope.
Yo, Adele don't do no collabos, yo.
I'm just saying it would be. No, she doesn't.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying it would be dope.
It would be fucking incredible. It would be. I think if Adele was to collab with any of the big artists, it would be the biggest thing we've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember when there was talks of a Hotline Bling remix.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so yeah, man. J. Cole got married. We don't know much about it because it's been pretty much a secret.
It was a secret that just came out.
Yeah, by mistake.
By mistake. You saw that interview.
Yeah, on Martin Luther King Day. So yeah, the secret's out. J. Cole's married. So sorry, ladies, if you had a crush on him.
Yeah, his longtime girlfriend.
Yeah, from high school. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, these day ones are never like bad enough. Like she's like,
I feel you.
She's like,
have you seen DMX's ex-wife? Like she was day one, but
she was toast.
Oh, she was toast.
But like, yeah, I guess. That's what keeps him humble, I guess.
Man,
but do you think he ever? I'm sure he fiended on the road. There's no way.
He still does, you know. But it's love, dog. Let him marry who he wants to marry. We'll let you marry who you want to marry. I mean, who you gonna marry?
I don't know, Cap. I'm currently single, ladies. What up? What are you guys doing?
Plug. 50 Cent and Meek Mill got into it on the net. I don't really care much because they both fell off.
Oh wow!
But it was interesting to see the game put up this post about what's beef nowadays and
what did he put up? I didn't see that.
It was a post that he put up on his Instagram about how beefing now stays on Instagram and Twitter.
Twitter fingers.
And in my view, yeah, he was taking shots at Meek Mill and 50 Cent. But yeah.
And how did Meek threw shots at 50 on his tape on the song? Is that how it started?
I don't know how it started, but yeah, as I said, they both fell off. I'm not really interested in the beef. I just thought I'd cover it for someone who is interested. They are fighting, it is true.
And they some tweets surfaced of of Meek Mill back in the day. I think it was
yeah,
09.
Yeah, when he was saying, yo, anyone would be crazy to take
mess
shots
with
at 50.
all that shit, and then now he's doing it.
Yeah.
Meek Mill's crazy, man.
Meek Mill's on drugs, dog. And he responded to the Drake is that your girl tour or world tour line on his new EP that he put out, the 4/4 EP.
Yeah.
And he was like, yes, my girl's tour, but it's that get paid $100K a night tour. It's that swimming in good pussy while you on tour.
Swag.
Yeah, I'm not so swag. I fucking hate Meek Mill right now. Lil Wayne and Baby have kissed and made up. I first saw this when Baby.
But I mean, they could really kiss.
Yeah, because they've done it before. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of them together lately on Birdman's Instagram, and they actually performed together at L.E.S this past Sunday in Miami.
Swag.
And yeah, man, Lil Wayne, Birdman further went to say, "This is my motherfucking son, and I'd die for him," he said to the crowd on Sunday. So
Swag.
yeah, they're back together.
I hope it'll revive Wayne a bit.
I hope so too, man. This is literally the last hope, you know.
Exactly.
Speaking of Wayne, though, he is going on tour from the 21st of Jan, which is tomorrow, all the way to the 6th of March, and he's taking Ray Shremmerd with him to open up for him.
Swag.
So at least, I guess getting back with Baby, he's getting back, he's working again.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the best, man. I know you're gonna love this. Fab
yes
unveiled his own collection of emojis.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
I got the emojis, by the way.
I got them, but they're whack as fuck.
They're so whack.
Like, using them? They're not user friendly.
Exactly. You can't it's a picture essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so hacked.
Yeah, I got the emojis too, dog. And I paid for them.
Exactly. I paid for them.
This is me off the most.
I paid for them. And I can't even use them. But like the actual pictures, like the actual emojis are swag. But yeah, you can't really use them on WhatsApp or anything because it sends as a picture.
I was looking.
But it's swag for him. It's a nice little, obviously, side money stream he'll make.
I was looking at some of the emojis on that same app that he's on, and they have the sneakerhead collection, and they have like Timbs, they have like Jordans, they have like Red October, so that was pretty dope. I
saw Fetty Wap has some emojis on it as well.
Yeah.
Is it ASAP? I'm not sure, but
it was ASAP as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shout out to Fab. He's getting his money, man. 2 Chainz is carrying on with his charity work. The dabbing Santa sweaters.
Yeah.
So he made about $2 million selling those, and so he's been taking all of that money, doing good. He donated a car to someone. He paid rent to someone, and recently he donated a 5-bedroom house to a family of 11.
Damn.
Yeah, that's dope. But now my question is, they only get to keep it for a year.
The house.
Yeah.
So what happens? Is this in the terms and conditions? What is that?
Yeah. So they only get to keep the house for a year. I don't know what happens after that year, but that's 2 Chainz doing.
I guess it's better than nothing.
I guess. Maybe he's giving them some time to get their lives together and sort themselves out. You know what I mean?
It's definitely better than nothing. Like there's some people. People don't even give the beggars 5 road at the robots. So
yeah, exactly.
He's trying.
Bridging the gap between South African and international news, Mos Def, aka Yassine Bey, was arrested in last Thursday in Cape Town. He was trying to leave the country, and basically he was taken into custody because he had a world passport which is quote unquote unrecognized in South Africa. So he got into some trouble for that, and he has 14 days to leave the country. And my question is, where the fuck is this guy going? Because he's not allowed in the States.
And Twitter's been up in arms the whole day, and man, it's been crazy. My question is, how the hell did he get in?
I actually don't know, dog. You'll find that he probably came in on some, I'm just here for some work, and he probably had a work permit for maybe like 3 months, 6 months, and he just chilled, baby. You know how that Cape Town life swallows you up, you know what I mean?
Exactly. He's been up and about. People have been chilling with him.
Yeah,
People have been seeing him at Kitcheners and shit.
And that's the funny thing, he would always, I know someone, that I knew met up with him in Cape Town. Yeah, an ex-girlfriend of mine actually met him in Cape Town, and
what, she was smashing?
No, fuck you, man. She was with her friends, and they had a conversation with him for whatever, and they were like, yo, can we take some pictures? And he was like, nah, no pictures. He'd chill and he had a conversation with you, but he wouldn't take any pictures. So I guess now we know why, because he was fucking hiding our shit. You know what I mean? Moving along, Ricky Rick is out in Paris. I suspect he's shooting the Silukotin video out there, because I saw he's out there with Adrian Lowe, who's directed some of his videos before. So
swag.
That's gonna be quite interesting.
I'm looking forward to that. It should be dope.
Yeah, man. And in March, KO is heading out to Texas, and he's set to perform by the South by Southside Festival. Yeah, and that's quite a big fucking festival, man.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to KO.
Big
He's
up to
doing
him.
his thing. Yeah, man, putting us on the map out there. We are hanging out with the North God himself, L.E.S. What's good?
Yeah. What's going on?
You good, my G?
I'm nice, my nigga. I'm nice. Just chilling out.
Let's get straight into it, my man, without wasting any time. So, you're born...
time is money these days.
You know what I mean?
You know
what I mean?
Especially in the North, man. We don't... it's you know, a minute is...
How much is a minute for L.E.S?
Even a minute.
How much is a minute for L.E.S?
A couple thousands. You know what time it is. A couple thousands.
All right, cool. So, you were born in the States, but you moved to S.A. at a young age, man. Like, break down your childhood for us. Like, well, you know, what was that like, you know, moving around and everything?
You know, it was obviously a big kind of culture shift and, you know, coming from America to South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, but it was definitely one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. I think if it wasn't for a place like South Africa, I wouldn't be able to understand and acknowledge, you know, culture and, you know, South Africa being, you know, that's probably one of the most important things in Africa as a whole is your family's culture. You know, and I think that was really, really cool and really interesting and important to see. And then obviously having to be, you know, being seen and hearing stuff in America and just being able to put that in my raps and put that attitude towards my lifestyle has been able to, you know, make me, you know, one of the guys in the forefront of breaking boundaries or leading or setting new standards of South African hip hop music.
Yeah, because you were like one of the pioneers of, like, you know, of the new school, you know what I mean? Of the English rap and stuff, you know, open doors for everyone, you know what I mean? 100%. You didn't have to be like conscious and words connect, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So that was definitely one of the one of the most amazing times in my life.
All right, so you dabbled in music for quite a while, right? From early high school.
I was playing drums at high school, choir, all types of weird shit.
Yeah, but you first got your first of commercial success, so to speak, with Josie. With Ish, Crazy Lou, and Bongs, and you joined that crew by mistake.
What
happened with that?
No, because I was really close to Bongs. Bongs was my best friend at the time, and we were really just trying to find any kind of sense of hope of getting into this industry, especially after his mom passed away. So we really didn't know. You know, all we had was a studio and like thousands of tracks. And you know, just to find the direction. So we first started with Shimani CT with Shimani, and I got a song on Metro FM and it was dope. We did a couple of interviews, and then eventually what happened was we started hanging out with Crazy Lou, and then we started working on his album together. And as we were working on his album, and Crazy Lou was in the studio all the time, and we were working out of the back of Lance's house, Ishmael came around and he just jumped on one of the songs. And you know, it just happens like that in studio. You know, if you in studio, you know how it is in my studio. It's kind of the same energy. If you're in my studio for 7 days straight, you probably walk out with an album. You know what I'm saying? You could probably tell that now. Casper and Vest and Anati are always in studio together, and they just figure like, yo, we got to drop a project. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly, that was the same kind of energy. Ishmael was always there, Crazy Lou was always there, and I was always there. So, and then eventually Ishmael decided to call it Josie for some reason. I have no idea. But I think he just felt like, because we all kind of had different styles and we all came from different places. So I just think he felt that was the one for him.
All right, cool. Fast forward a few years later, you dropped your first solo album, Fresh to Death. Which was fucking dope, man.
Can I speak about the launch at Black Oak?
Oh my god.
My goodness.
We were just talking about that the other day.
That was crazy.
You know, I think I picked up a couple of mommies that I still, you know, hang out with today.
And you still got that banner from the launch.
We had that banner from the launch, and then we put that in Rosebank at the I'ma Keep store. That was also quite a dope thing to do. And man, that launch was crazy. Shout out to Black Orchard, and actually Noto was involved in that launch when he was still in high school. He was still in matric, and I made him do that Nota
and Eli.
That's my man. Eli. They handled it.
And then after that happened, Bongs left the crew, and at the time you guys were best friends. So how did that affect you personally and musically?
Well, personally, it was kind of like it was kind of a weird thing personally, because you know, it's, you know, as a kid, you know, you make sacrifices for your boys in high school. You know, you're like, nah, we're gonna ride together, we're gonna do this together. But when it comes down to responsibilities and having a lot of things that, you know, you need to be taken care of, you can't be irresponsible. So unfortunately, you know, as a boy, it was we grew apart, you know, and that was just because I couldn't make that sacrifice for, I don't know, for him, should I say? Yeah. And I had to really just think about, you know, myself and what was the right thing to do, contractually and, you know, in real life. Yeah. So that was that. So we grew apart, and then Ish and I had to really just hold on and do the best that we could, you know. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb here, right? And say you have the most classic outro I've ever heard on the South African hip hop album, on the Mandela album joint, right?
On the
Mandela Money.
Yeah.
And your boy Prince, he says something interesting. He says, you were the first nigga to smash Yellow Bones. Simple question. Is that true or false?
Nah, man. You know, Prince is crazy. He's out there. He's flamboyant. His facts are all over the place.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't think he was saying that I was the first nigga to smash Yellow Bones per se.
Yeah.
I just think he was trying to say that maybe I was one of the first people to, you know,
popularize it.
Yeah, that just kind of, you know, and it was just it's the whole thing in its entirety, you know, the fresh clothes,
the lifestyle,
the shades. Right. So it's that whole thing, you know. So I think he was just trying to just mention that, look, man, the whole design, you know, my man's was the first man to do it, you know, just to come out with whatever, who was the hottest chick on the scene or whatever like that. So I think that's what he was trying to say.
All right, cool. So we're gonna get into some music before we get back to the second part of the interview. We're gonna play one of my favorite joints off the brand new album, Freak Nasty. That was a joint you sampled Doc Shabeleza on that joint. Tell us about that. And I know you met up with him in December.
Yeah. That was weird. Yeah, it was sick, but it was weird. But no, I mean, it was just I always wanted to do like a track that was kind of like Dice, that really had the same, you know, freak nasty like Dice did, and then also had the, you know, its South African flavor. So I think together between myself and Spuda, we decided to go with that track. And also we're watching SABC Encore. And we saw
Doc Shabeleza.
Yeah, and
that
like,
same
yeah. And then we're like, we should probably take this track and sample it.
I got a question for you, Les.
Yeah.
How did you get into hip hop specifically, not necessarily music? Like, was it the American influence? Was it like somebody you saw, somebody you liked?
You know, the whole influence and the whole design really just started in the skate park, and us freestyling and beatboxing. And I think, you know, we as skaters, we always used to listen to hip hop, but I just think it really became a reality when Bongs got his first studio. When Bongs' mom got him a studio for his birthday, and we started making music. And then it's like, shit, I don't even know we could make music. But when we used to freestyle in this tunnel, and at the 4A skate park, and there used to be all these words on the wall. So while he was beatboxing, I would read out all those words on the wall, like, fuck your mother, piece of shit, I'm the shit, piece of shit, fuck your mother. So it was quite hectic. And then I don't know, somehow it just came together. I just started realizing people were watching us, and I was like, shit, we're pretty good at this shit. And then that's pretty much what happened.
The reason I asked, because no one actually knows this, but Les actually got me into hip hop.
Oh yeah?
Me
too. Oh shit.
Because
I didn't know that.
We had a mutual family friend. I don't know if you remember Karabo.
Yeah.
And I used to come to the crib, and then I remember the one day him and Karabo were jamming to, it was Mace and Diddy. What is it? The bad.
Yeah.
I just feel so good, I think it's called. Yeah. And then they were rapping, and then I was friends with the little brother, Keketo, and then
yeah.
And then I was just like, shit, this shit is cool. And from that day on, I was glued. I was watching BET all day. I was watching MTV all day.
Oh, that's dope, man.
You know, it's crazy. I have a similar story, right? I used to go to school with Liz. He was my senior. He was in high school when I was in primary school. And around the time I just started listening to hip hop, it was around the Dr. Dre, Forgot About Dre time, you know?
Yeah, 2001.
2001, yeah. And at break, the older guys, they were fucking freestyle by the tuck shop. and like all the girls and shit would be like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I was like, yo, this is the life. you know what I mean?
Yeah, you always want to get into that music because of the girls, you know.
Yeah,
as soon as you see the girls, like, yeah, and you're like, yeah, this is it.
All right, cool. So North God. Tell us about the character of the North God and this whole concept of being North.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of arguments in the streets.
Some people got the game fucked up.
At Brides, people be like, nah, that's not North. You're not from the North. You claiming. Tell us what is North geographical? Is it a mind state?
No, it definitely. To be honest with you, I just think it just comes from. There's so many reasons behind. There's so many things behind it. Okay, one of the first things was that, in South African hip hop there was always, people representing Soweto, everybody representing the hood. Especially Soweto. You got Muggs, you got Pro Kid. Everyone was always just like, even Tear Gas were from Soweto, or My Easy or whatever. Yeah. So, you just never really. I just felt like most of the audience that we were performing to or connecting with on the streets, some of the other were the kids from the North, So I just felt like, what can we do to kind of just represent us,
Yeah.
And then it just so happened that the North God name came from Burner and just from the homies around, and it just dawned on to me that, look, man, I gotta be a voice for this. For not only for this neighborhood, but just also for the people and the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And this is where the trick comes in, because I always joke around with Cap that, like, yo, Cap, you from the South, whatever. It's jokes.
Yeah.
But in reality, he's so North. You understand?
Yeah.
His mindset is North. He's, it's just really about, elevating and being aspirational,
Yeah.
to, if you see yourself in your head as one of the top guys on Forbes, then that's North. You know what I mean? That's a nice way of thinking, because obviously in the North, it's a nice neighborhood. It's a place where it's full of ambition. It's a place full of a luxurious lifestyle and very opulent characters. So you know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta just take it to yourself and be like, yo, what could I do today that could just make me more North?
I hear you.
I'm gonna start my own business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get up off this couch and I'm gonna just try and do something,
So being North is more about, aspiring to be something, bettering yourself.
Exactly.
Exactly
that. 100%.
All right, cool.
See, Cap's smart. He's a smart dude.
Now, this brand new album that you dropped in December, you had a fucking concert out in Melrose for it.
Crazy album.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Dope fucking album.
I think it's actually my favorite.
Yeah,
thanks.
This is definitely your best work. So now, from the content to the music to everything, what was the difference in your creative process when you made this album and when you made the other albums before this? Group albums, solo albums, everything.
Definitely the features.
Yeah.
Everybody who featured on the album brought a different energy.
Yeah.
And then so it was an amazing, like, My Easy's energy was amazing. On the 6 a.m. he co-produced that. Freak Nasty he co-produced. And just his energy and his contribution, and Spuda, he really kind of drilled it into my head, like, look, man, as much as we know that you can make the music for yourself, you've been doing it for years, you should just try and open up and just try and get different energy from different people. So that's exactly what we did, and we just kind of found tracks that kind of suited certain people. Like Summertime definitely suited Ricky Rig. That Keys to the City was Tamara Day, was just like, wow, she killed it. So I just think that was definitely one of the highlights. And then the second part would have to be my producer, Emblazon, produced by Vam. He put hard work, blood, sweat, tears, and overnights, and he pushed me too. And it was just so organic that.
And what's your favorite joint of the album and why?
Oh man, there's so many. Oh man,
if you had to pick one, gun to your head.
Damn. Gun to my head.
Yeah.
Shit.
You thinking, fuck, that album's so dope.
I know. Shit.
I'm gonna give you some time. But before you leave, you definitely need to tell me what your favorite joint off the album is, right?
Yeah.
So my favorite joint off the album is a joint called Real Stuff. Okay. That joint. I remember the first time you played it for me. Damn, I was like, whoa! And you used the same formula that you used
for Heaven. Yeah.
Was that on purpose, or did it just happen that way?
No. It's weird. We were gonna actually just do the track myself and AKA.
Yeah.
It was just gonna be us, and he was staying with me at the time.
Yeah.
He woke me up that morning and was like, I'm not just gonna get that. I need more of this album, you know what I mean? He's like, because all he had was paid. Yeah, so in my opinion, I thought, no, man, you done, you good, you got paid, everybody's good, So it's like, nah. We need to do something, that is like real official, real crazy and official. So I was like, all right, cool. And then we got in the studio, and then and Blazin pulled out the beat. It was one of the beats that he made before. And we're like, yeah, perfect. We need something that was chilled, like Heaven.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're probably right. And then he did a hook, and then like the next, he did a hook. Then that night, Nasty C came in.
Yeah.
And Nasty C also he was in the studio. He was listening, and we also like just say, why don't you get in the booth and drop some? And he dropped something, fairly good. And for some reason, I just decided to not use that Nasty C verse and put Muggs on because Muggs wasn't on the album. And I kept telling Muggs, this album is dead. You know what I'm saying? You missed the album. He's like, nah, I never missed the album. So long story short, the next day I just called Muggs. Muggs came in, and then we all wrote our verses, and that was it.
Damn.
And we realized like the same formula, same feel, same everything.
So I've heard some rumors, man.
Yeah.
Apparently you, AKA, and Burna were working on a mixtape.
The 18 tape. Yeah, it's but long overdue. It's just really hard to kind of just get us together and synchronize the energy. Because but yeah, we're doing the best that we can. We got a track on his album called Birthday.
Crazy fucking joint.
That one is crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously we've got Paid. And there's Baddest, so those records will still be on this tape. And then we got some other records that we.
And when should we expect this tape?
Oh man, there's really no date to it.
Okay, just when it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
All right. And how did you guys? I know the first joint that you guys all did together was All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
So how did you guys actually decide that, yo man, this is the vibe, let's fuck with it?
I think we really just kind of clicked together when Burna came down and we performed it for the Metros or something like that.
Yeah.
Was it? I can't even remember, dog.
Yeah.
But it was a while ago when he came down, and we just really clicked, because before he sent his verse or his hook.
Yeah.
And then and then we did the rest at my spot.
Yeah.
So we weren't in the same studio. So it was only until after we had to do a performance for. It wasn't that it was The Voice or something. X Factor. It was for X Factor. Yeah. They flew us down to Durban. So after that, and then a few days after that, we shot the video. So we hung out a lot, and we just kind of felt like, we're brothers.
But I mean, you can't fight it. They make dope music together. I actually, in my head, I was like, a tape should happen out of this. What else? It's natural progression.
Yeah.
And has that relationship helped you guys get into Nigeria? Has it helped Burna get into South Africa more?
Definitely, without a doubt. It's just helped us all, from all angles.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Nigeria though since 2010. I don't know, for some reason the North Guards ain't letting me through. I don't know what's going on. You were supposed to go earlier this year though, right? I was supposed to go out and get the visa. I don't know, it's just all weird shit happening. But AKA's been out there. And Burna's been out here plenty times. He's here right now.
Yeah.
And he's probably gonna be here until the pool party. So hopefully that's the time we're gonna have to to finish this tape.
And I was I'm hipster about my music, so I was upset. I was like, shit, I knew Burna back then, man. Y'all jumping on now. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of All White, you need to tell us what's going on. Like, people are saying the list is cut.
The list is dead, man. So yeah, people are upset. I mean, you have to holler. I don't know what Cap's gonna do. Maybe because Cap is playing, so I don't even think he needs his name to be there. Maybe you could be. I don't know, but the list is closed. That's all I know. The list is closed. I'm telling people every day. that look, this year is different.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, and it gets closer to the time, so it's always supposed to be this Saturday, but I postponed it to the 6th of February because of the weather. And yeah, man, it's just, yeah.
Why the change?
Because it started off really like that, It started off really nice and spacious and.
Yeah.
And we could see everyone.
And then it just got too lit.
It just got too lit.
Yeah.
And you just this party, the concept behind this party is to kind of celebrate with your peers and celebrate with your workmates and your colleagues and your boys and your brothers.
Yeah.
And just to celebrate, kick the year off fresh. It used to be like a Christmas party, but we moved it because Madiba died. May his soul rest in peace. But yeah, so it's just like now that it's at the beginning of the year, it's just to be like, yo, let's kill it 2016. Let's do this. So now, you can't be being like, yo, let's kill it 2016. Hey, but who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but who are you though? You toast him with man. Yeah, you toast him with mans you don't even know. Like, man, who are you, bruv?
Cap, is this your boy?
Like, yo, who's this, man? Shit, I don't know this nigga. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I feel you.
So we have to just take it back to that, but. Yeah, we'll make a plan to get you on there.
And fatherhood, man, how's that changed you, man?
Yeah, it changed me a lot.
Has it changed you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm thinking a lot more ahead of time now. Becoming less reckless, becoming more of a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's time to staple myself as a legend, as opposed to just like a rapper.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how it's changed my whole design.
And I feel like since the North God album came out. The work rate's been crazy. You're on your 3rd video already for the album.
Yeah.
You're about to put out a couple of more videos. Have you found like a new love for music?
Definitely.
Yeah.
New love for music, new team. I just gotta treat these albums like chapters, chapters of my life. But I'm already thinking about my next album. I've already got like some really cool ideas. I kind of found the producer who I think I want to work with. He's from the States, and we already like conceptualizing the sound, so you could probably expect that like this year too.
Shit.
Yeah.
Another album already.
Yeah.
So wait, that's an album a year. You put out an album.
Yeah.
I
was just saying yesterday that I think I want to probably put out like another 5 more albums.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully on a yearly pace, and then 2 out of the next. So I've kind of calculated in a 10-year frame.
Yeah.
So the first 5 years will be like an album a year, so it's 5 albums, and then the last 5 years would just be like 2. I really want to, because those would be like my last 2. So I really want to like,
And that's dope, because we've been complaining about people need to put out work, people need to work more. You know what I mean? Yeah. People are still on an album for 3 years, like when's the next joint come in?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
By the time the video come out, you're already sick of the song.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also another thing, like with the real stuff. I mean, we just dropped the 6 a.m. video. We're gonna shoot the real stuff video, but hopefully, but with songs that are like real stuff, those are timeless tracks. No matter whether you drop them, the video will just like amp it up a lot more again and make you fall in love with the track even more, all over again. So,
my nigga, I have to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to throw a 16 on this, man. On this. This is like the ultimate hip hop,
man.
Freestyle,
put me on the spot. Yo,
old verse, new verse, whatever.
Check it. Every time I come on the show, I got a freestyle, and every time I got a freestyle, I gotta have something to drink. Unfortunately, there's no Ciroc, so we're gonna have some water. Yo, what up, Tibbs? Check it. Yeah. Yo, I'm addicted to this music shit. Let me show you how I do this, bitch. I'm so lucky I can be explicit. I'm so lucky I can swear on the show. Matter of fact, let me not swear on my flow, but if I had to, let me tell you what it does. Been kicking it in 08, fucking in them clubs, popping them bottles of that blue dot. Now tell me who the fuck you not, and that's the North, G-O-D. That's a real MC, Godly, G-O-D. Can't you see, it's the North Side, we don't play. And what the fuck, all y'all little niggas got to say? I'm in Dame from the state, skating and shit. While you probably out dating and shit, or probably out masturbating and shit, because my flow's too crazy, left eye lazy. Hit you with some shit that gon' make you won't praise me, cause the flow's so remarkable, son. And the flow's unpredictable, son. I'm number 1, and it can't be chosen. L.E.S. got your brain frozen, cause you shook. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
Yo, that was fucking
That's the juice.
Alright, cool. So The album's out. People must go get it on iTunes. Physicals out in stores. The All White Party in 2 weeks time. If you got your invite, we'll see you out there. If you ain't make it, shit, I'm sorry. One more thing.
You don't apologize. Just, you see, that's it. It's this party. You don't apologize if the person never made it. That means they need to do something within themselves. Harder. Exactly. They need to work harder. They need to push so they can get to the level where they get that all-white invite.
For 2017.
For 2017. Now that's North. That's North.
All right,
there.
Cool. Before I let you go, my G.
Yeah.
Raw, uncensored, real. What the fuck is on your mind right now?
Shit. Right fucking now?
Right fucking now.
Oh, man, I need to get ready because I'm about to get fucked up tonight. I'm going to a Serbian dinner, kind of religious, crazy. I don't even know. It's called a Slava. But my financial advisor, invited me. Which I must say, I was thinking about this the other day. To all the artists that are in the industry right now, the young artists that are in the industry right now, take time to take out $500 for each and every single one of your show and save that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get yourself a financial advisor and fucking save. You know, that's probably one of the best things I could ever tell you. You know, you're gonna get all this money and it comes in. You just want to spend it with your boys. But I'm not saying don't spend. You know, I'm not saying don't spend 2,000. Spend 1.5.
Yeah.
And then keep the 500 and just save it.
It's dope advice. I heard that from a rapper before.
For real. Real talk ever, my dude. Thank you so much for fucking hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you on Sunday. You know, when we play ball, and I'm gonna kick your ass like I did this.
Man, whatever
Sunday.
you wish. Yo, but Cap got some handles though. I ain't even gonna trip. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, we're gonna play out with
Cap,
this
I'm
burner
shocked
boy.
that you can still play.
Come on. Look, I ain't got it like I used to, but you know.
I ain't got it like I used to. Yo, check. So my favorite track on the album has to be the outro. Made it.
Outro's very dope.
And I think it makes sense that because we have come to the end of the interview,
quickly before Cap,
we're gonna play out with the outro. Yeah, before we play out, yeah. Munzie?
Genesis All Black, 26th of March.
Yeah.
Please be there. I think Liz gonna be out there.
Yeah, I'm out there. The Genesis,
Liz, you gotta come in black, fam.
I know. Until finally got me out to something, so it's done.
And I'm gonna say it all white, nigga. Shit.
I
just got my email, by the way. I just got my email.
Oh, you just got your email?
I just got my email.
So you good. Then you're good. So you ain't gotta stress.
This has been the Capital Wrap Up. We'll see you guys next Wednesday at 3 p.m. all the way to 4 p.m. And we're gonna play out with the outro from the North God album. This is called Made It.
Yeah. This is CliffCentral.com.